The LAPD found no motive for Sirhan to do this murder. After getting hurt as a horse jockey, Sirhan started his interest in ESP, mind control, and the Rosicrucians. He joined them. He starts an interest in target shooting, which is not the norm. This is all very odd for this young man. I believe the jockey incident, meaning his fall from the horse, was staged by the conspirators and the plotters. None of this really adds up. Some of the odd people he was with days before the murder, I believe were involved in the JFK and the MLK murders, or at least the JFK assassination. I'm going to talk about that now in the first part of this video. According to eyewitnesses, on June 1st he was with a man with horn-rimmed glasses. He was white with a foreign accent and a thin pencil mustache. This sounds a lot like the description of David Sanchez Morales or Malcolm Wallace. Watch my videos on the JFK assassination. Malcolm Wallace shot JFK from the Depository Building in Dallas. He had these kinds of glasses. Wallace owned them. David Morales admitted to being involved in both the JFK and the RFK murders. He also wore these kinds of glasses and fits a lot of this description. Now I'm going to talk about Charles Rogers, who I think may have actually been the man with the glasses. He was in the ZR Rifle program, which was a CIA assassination program to assassinate politicians that didn't go along with the CIA or the corporate line in this world. It's depicted, in my opinion, in the film Executive Action from 1973, which I think is the best film on the JFK murder. He wore horned-rimmed glasses. His name was Charles Rogers. He was involved in the JFK murder. He was one of the 3 tramps arrested in Dealey Plaza that day and then released. He was known by the aliases of Frenchie and Raoul, according to my research. Raoul was involved in the MLK murder, according to the patsy James Earl Ray. There was a composite of it in an episode of The X-Files, in my opinion, in the late 90s. He was a genius who spoke many languages. I believe the cigarette-smoking man played by the late William B. Davis in the X-Files series was a composite of Charles Rogers. I believe this actually may have been the guy trying to set Sirhan up among many. He was a genius. He spoke many languages. I also think anti-Castro Cubans with the CIA could have been involved in both the JFK and the RFK murders. Remember, when his parents found out about the JFK murder, he murdered his parents. Now I'm going to talk about the Herricks. They were suburban owners of a gun store in LA. Sirhan was seen there by them on the day of the murder with mysterious people. There was a receipt for it in Sirhan's car. He was seen with foreign men in the store. The Herricks were discredited by the police and Hank Hernandez. Sound familiar? It's just like all the other witnesses. They lied and said they had no ammo because they didn't want to sell to mysterious or suspicious people. They were written off by the authorities, but he was seen there. A lot of this does not add up. Also on the day RFK was killed, Sirhan was seen arguing by a worker at the San Gabriel Valley Gun Club. He was seen by the worker with a man and possibly the polka dot dress girl. She was described by the worker as a husky blonde woman. And she said to Sirhan, "Get away from me, you SOB, they'll recognize you." Similar to Lee Harvey Oswald at the gun range a few months before the JFK murder. These men were both being set up, in my opinion. Based on my research, Sirhan had no interest in socialism or RFK. Dr. Diamond in jail suspected that Sirhan was hypnotized before. Under hypnosis, Sirhan said he wanted to have sex with the polka dot dress girl who he drank coffee with. I I don't believe Sirhan wrote any of the notebooks that said RFK must die or the like. I think that was all part of the setup. He did not write any of this. Lots of people may have been using Sirhan's name in that area in an attempt to frame him, which is very similar to the Lee Harvey Oswald scenario in the JFK murder. Witness Richard Lubeck was also involved with the Garrison inquiry into the JFK and RFK murders. A Garrison investigator told Lubeck that the JFK, RFK, and King murders were all linked. This is in the Tate book and in a lot of other research. I discovered this going back to the 90s. Garrison had a National States Right Party document with all this on it. The National States Rights Party had a nexus to big oil. They supported the oil depletion allowance in Texas. They were connected to the CIA, the FBI, the Dallas cops, and the sheriffs. Was it a CIA front? Probably. Was it infiltrated by the CIA or other parts of the government? It very well may have been. It was a far right-wing group that was very, very mysterious and probably set up or infiltrated by our own government. Lubeck was written off like all the other witnesses, like the Herricks and everybody else. Lisa Urso and Booker Griffin probably saw Caesar fire in the pantry. Caesar admitted to owning the same type of gun that was used on Bobby Kennedy. It was an HR-22 9-shot revolver. The Von Prague recording proves this. Caesar had to be one of the gunmen, thus proving conspiracy, probably at least 3 gunmen. Thank you for your time. Please make a note, my next video is going to be on the identity of the polka dot dress girl. Don't miss it. It's free to subscribe.